Hey sports fans, it's Brian here back in Southern California. Kind of went on a whirlwind tour last week of a figure eight from Phoenix to Vegas to Orange County back to Thousand Oaks, California. It was crazy, but just want to take a minute out and share some thoughts with you, as I normally do, about what's kind of hot right now in the MLM world, network marketing world. And if you don't know, Zeek Rewards was shut down. Now, I didn't read a lot about it, but I was talking to somebody that's getting ready to launch with me, and their comments were, well, this person doesn't want to get started now because they were in Zeek and they invested $15,000 and now they lost all that money. So like everything else in life, you've got to use uncommon sense. Now, we say common, but what I'm learning, it's not common at all. So let's just refer to it as uncommon sense. To me, it's very clear, and I've been pitched time and time again about Zeek Rewards. I mean, over and over. I'm making so much money. I'm making $800 a day. Blah 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 blah. My first thought is, what's the product? What's the product that you're paying for? Now, again, didn't do research, but I'm just telling you from a normal network marketer of how I was pitched was, put this much money in. Goes into a pool, the company makes a profit, you get paid. That, my friend, sounds like a Ponzi scheme or a money game. But again, where's the product? So you got to go, if you're looking at this going, okay, there's no product, I put money in and I get more out. I put money in, I get more out. To me, uncommon sense would say that doesn't compute. I had a conversation about 3 weeks ago with Amber Groves, a friend of mine up in Canada. She was asking me about Zeek Rewards. And I said, hey, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Just me, my police officer background, just locking people up for pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes. I wouldn't touch it. I don't care about how much money people are making. I wouldn't touch it. It just doesn't seem right. But that was my uncommon sense kicking in. So this other person said, hey, I'm not going to join a business because that's ruining it for the industry. That's not true. What it's done is causes people to do some freaking research before they go and put some money into something. It's like everything else. You have to take personal responsibility. If you would have used uncommon sense and looked and maybe asked around, you would have maybe not joined it. And those of you that prospected me, I hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. There's just no way. So I look at it this way. Let's talk about network marketing with your favorite restaurant. Okay, you go to this restaurant. You've been going to this restaurant, let's just say for 6 months, and you love it. You go there every single time because you absolutely love a certain dish. And you go there and you go there and you go there. And you go there one time and you get food poisoning. 3 hours later, you're clearing out both ends of your body, you're in pain, you're hurt, you're crying, you're in your bed, you're rocking. Are you never going to eat again? Now, you might not go back to that same restaurant, or you might not order the same tray, but you're not going to not eat again. You're going to eat because you have to. So maybe that's not the right analogy, but it is to me. It's just like everything else. If you make a mistake, don't go on the blame train. Go on the personal responsibility train and say, I made a decision, I didn't do my research, I was making some money, I threw 15 grand at something and I lost it because it was a money game. So don't blame the industry. The industry rocks. You just got to do the research. There's this organization called the DSA, dsa.org, you should check it out. And there's plenty of resources out there. There's plenty of industry experts that have been in the industry for 50 years that you can go and find out. There's plenty of people that just report on what's going on in MLM. If I want to find anything out, little shout out to Troy Dooley, Semper Fidelis. Hey Troy, my son's graduating boot camp in 2 weeks, Marine Corps. But I go and I just check what Troy has going on because he's doing the work, he's doing the searches, and he's up on it, and to me seems like a very honest guy. Ted Nguyen out of Netherlands, another person that I check into and see what they got going on. John Fogg, Todd Falcone. They have their fingers on the pulse of the industry, so if I want to know what's going on, I would go check them out. There's several people I would go talk to or ask before I went through $15,000 in anything. But it's like anything else. You invest in companies in the stock market, you invest in this, and if they go belly up, you don't say, I'm never going to invest again. And if you do, then that's just a scarcity mindset to me, because there's a lot of great companies out there. So my kind of tip of the day, or tip for you to take away from this, is don't be a victim. Try to grow some uncommon sense. Don't be in a hurry. Don't get caught up in the flash and the gash and the hip and the hop and all that stuff and just throw money at it. Do some research. Find out what the product is. Is the product good? Is it worth you selling to your friends, family, and prospects? Is it something you can stand behind? Are you joining a team that you can stand with? Is there proven success? Is there people in that company having success? Have they been around for a period of time? So just find that uncommon sense button and go use it. Do some research before you go jump into something. Amber Groves, I appreciate the conversation we had about Zeek, and I'm glad you didn't do it. And I look forward to talking to everybody else here soon. If you would, do me a favor, as always, please like this video on YouTube. Share it on Facebook. Don't keep me a secret. I want to help you guys. Share me with your friends, your family, your team. Like me on Facebook. Recommend me. Put me on, comment on my blog. That would be even cooler. So I love to hear your feedback, what you want me to talk about, if you think I'm a tool or not a tool, whatever. But love to hear your feedback. I'll see you next week on TheBrianCook, that's me.com.